So let's move on to class. So last class we had discussed, right? So what is Docker Compose? And so Docker Compose is nothing but right? This is like a simple tool, and just we need to install the only package. Just we need to install the only package, and once we install the Docker Compose, and we can implement so multi Docker. It is multi container Docker application architecture. Suppose if you want to create multiple containers, if you want to create multiple containers, and that case you should go for multi container Docker architecture. So now coming to here, now let me connect my instance. Already last class we seen, right? So if we have any dependencies, if we have any dependencies, 1 minute guys. So if you want to implement so multi-container Docker application, so that case we should go for Docker Compose. Already last class, well, let me connect our instance. And yesterday we tried, right, Freetail. So mostly it won't work in Freetail, some of features and all. But let me connect. I think today my network is very slow. I don't know whether it will open or not. Muy. It is connecting. I think the screen is 1 second. I'll changing my network. Can you see my screen? Hello. Hello. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you have
Yes,
any
sir.
problem, please let me know. So today I don't have proper network. Just we'll see if your my screen is not visible or audio is not properly visible, not audible.
Not able to listen properly, sir.
Mm, mm, it is taking long time. I think I don't have that broadband today, or else I will check with sir, or sir will continue. మీరు ఇంటికాడ ఉన్నారా బయట ఉన్నారా? క్లాస్ తీసుకుంటారా? మా నెట్ లేదు ఈడ, రావడం లేదు ఈరోజు. అవును, ఇది స్క్రీన్ ఓపెన్ కాలేదే. షేర్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళు చూడలే, వాళ్ళు కనిపించలేదంట. మధ్యాహ్నం నుంచి మా నెట్ ప్రాబ్లము, మధ్యాహ్నం నుంచి ప్రాబ్లము. ఓకే 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 ఓకే. హలో, screen is visible or still not at?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Okay, if it is not,
It's visible, sir.
so audio is not properly, we can't hear. Just let me know. So we'll postpone, or sir will take. Actually, sir will take so 9 to 10. So anyone, any problem? 9 to 10. Hello.
No, sir.
9 to 10, no problem, right? Just I'm continue. If you facing still problem, so star will take 9 to 10. Okay, just see how it will work. Okay, so anyway, let me connect my instance. Go to here. Let me my PM file. If audio is problem or video is problem, please let me know. Okay. So let's control plus plus. Okay. So first you need to install the Docker Compose, right? Just to go to Google. Go to Google. Just how to install Docker Compose. Docker Compose is a tool, right? So Docker Compose is a tool, and so with the help of tool, we can create so multi-container. So we can create a multi-container Docker application. Okay. Now, so let me connect to my instance. So already instance is connected. Now check it. So how to check Docker version and all? So how to check? This is the command, guys. Docker, right? How to check Docker version and all? Hyphen hyphen version. If you use Docker hyphen version, it will display Docker version. Same way, already just install that package, right? Yesterday we tried, right? Same, just copy and paste it. Now Docker hyphen compose hyphen version. If you want to check it, so we can see here which Docker Compose version v2 point version 2 2.18.1. This is now. So if you want to create any Docker Compose file, so there is a service, already last class we seen, right? There is a version and services, and there is some tags and all. Okay, so first already last class we seen, right? Already, just for your understand purpose I added so two containers. Let me check it, so whether it will so work or we need to change something. Docker Compose. Okay, so Docker Compose. And how we know, right? There is a main tags is three tags. Version, this is also not mandatory, or if you want to, we can add it. So which version you want? 3.1 I am using. So right now here, what is this? Version 2.18, right? And even if you go want to check which version it is supporting, so Docker, so compose, Docker compose file. Okay, uh, file versions. If you give here, so here also we can check it. Okay, file version reference tree, which version it is supporting. So that and all we can check it here also. So now see here, Docker Compose 3.8, it is supporting 19 plus. Docker, it is supporting Docker engine release. This is a Compose file format. So this version, this Compose version, it will support. Right now we are using, right? So 3.1, it is supporting 1.1. Suppose if you want to, we can use 3.8 also. Anyway, we are using Docker 20, right? Anyway, we are using Docker 20. Now see here, we can use version 3.8 also, or we can use 3.7 or 3.6 or 3 point so 6 3.6 or 3.5. This is the 17 plus 18 plus. This is depends on your so compose version and Docker version. We can check it. So these are the default. Okay. Now anyway, so last we created it. Let me copy this one, and so just me copy this one. So here, now coming to here. So what is the default file name? VI Docker, VI Docker hyphen compose compose.yml. This is the default file name, and insert, just paste it. Okay. Now see here. So now if you observe here, this is the version 3.1 and services tag, and this is your service name, and this is my image name, and this is the restart. If you want to, this is optional only. This is the port number. This is the environment variables. Environment variable is nothing but so how my application is connected to my DB. So there is a dependency, right? And a working directory OPT and depends on Mongo. See here, this is my service. See here, what is your service name? Mongo. Now it is coming to here. First it will start the MongoDB. Once this is ready, now it will deploy the your front end application. That is the dependency. So now let me execute it. This remain. This is the volume and this is the network. And this is, see here how this volume and all network same already we configure. So this is the basic syntax. What is this service? What which version you are following? Services. What is the service name? Here we can pass any name, guys. So here we can pass any name. Here we can pass any name. So that is your wish. Here also we can give any name. And so this is the port number 8080, my application port number. And this is the term. This is the DB port number. This is the DB. So anyway, we are not accessing DB. And so this is the DB configuration. This is my front end application. So these are the some replicas. How many parts you want to maintain? Two only. And update config and parallelism. I want to execute parallelism. Delay seconds, 20 seconds. Restart policy. So these all are the optional only. If you want to, we can add it. Else we can remove it also. So anyway, this is the restart policy. When you want to, so suppose failure condition. If my pod is not working, if my container is not working properly, delete. Wait 10 seconds. Maximum attempt 5 times. Okay, maximum attempt 5 times. If you are not getting, automatically it will restart. So automatically it will restart. This is sample. Just I will share it. Just try it your side also. Other okay. Now see here, pad space. So Docker compose for YML. Now this is my file. We implemented. This is a compose file. This is a YML file. Okay. Now how to check this YML file? Everything clear or not? We don't have any errors and all. Now this is the command, guys. Docker compose. So here there is one command is there, and see here config command. See here parse, resolve and render compose file in the canonical format. So you implemented YML file. So whether this YML file everything syntax is correct, you are following a proper order or not, I want to check it. Suppose if you have any errors, so it won't display file name, it won't display content, we are showing error message. Now see here docker docker hyphen docker hyphen compose. And so now what is this docker hyphen compose config. If you give config means my file will display, right? Now let me wantedly do some mistakes. Okay, vi, see here docker compose.yml. Now I'm going to do some modifications. So actually I'm indentation and all, I'm doing some modifications. Well, that is your wish, guys. So for example, here I given something, anything depends on, here given some spaces and all, escape colon x, escape colon x. Now see here docker compose config, still it is saying not updated. Docker compose, or do some one more modification. So this is if we have any modification and all, so that case anyway, here we can see insert, delete it, or I can give some name. Here I am adding some name. Okay, just I do some name. Okay, escape colon, just wantedly I am doing something. And so docker config compose config. Now see here validating home. So service file services spring boot additional property name is not allowed here. Hey, you added a name here, so that name field not allowed here. See here compose, what is config? Config means it is validating your errors. So everything for everything canonical order or not, and do we have any mistakes and all, it is showing. If everything okay, now it is working. Va docker compose. Now let me remove this one. This is checking the tags and all. So everything it is checking. So finally it will display the so syntax and all. Escape colon x. Okay. Now before executing my file, let me check it. Do we have any containers or not? So we don't. Where I am in mm, mm, sudo so docker ps. So do we have any containers here as of now? No, right? Do you have any containers here? No. Now let me execute this command. So how to run your compose file? If you want to run your docker file, we are using docker build hyphen it and image name and colon. We are giving tag name also, right? Anyone any doubt, guys, here? This is your Docker file. Now this is my not Docker file. This is Compose file. If you want to run Compose file, this is the syntax, guys. Docker hyphen compose. If you type, you don't know anything, and there is one command is there. See here, create and start containers. How to create containers and how to start these containers. So how to create containers and how to start containers. So what is the command? Up command. What is the command? Up command. Now see here sudo docker hyphen compose up. So hyphen d. So what is d? Detached mode. I want to create containers. So how many containers it will create here? Anyone guess it here? How many containers? Add space. How many containers will create here? This is our compose file, right? How many images added here? See here, this is the service name. This is the one image. And here also the service name. This is also one more image. Now how many containers create here? One or two?
Two, sir.
Two containers. So that is the purpose, right? Why you go for Docker Compose? If you want to implement a multi-container Docker application, so that case you should go for Docker Compose. That's it. But anyway, so this is deprecated. Now we are going to learn a Kubernetes, right? So this all right. Nowadays we are not going to use. Just as late interview they are asking many times. That's what I am showing here. Now let me run it. Okay. Now I don't have anything. Docker PS. Okay, sudo docker ps. I don't have anything. And let how to execute your docker compose file. This is the command, guys. Docker. Before that I am user, right? Sudo docker hyphen compose. And what is the command? Up. And what is the hyphen d? While creating a docker
Detached.
container, detached mode. Don't forget here detached. Now see here, if you observe here, first it is creating mongo. See here which image it is pulling, which container it is creating? Mongo image. And second it is creating your application, spring boot application. Now got it, right? Now if you go to here, if you go to your compose file, so actually I added first, actually here I added cat space, cat space, cat space docker. So docker hyphen compose. Here actually this is my first image, but it is not created first image. Here I given depends on mongo one. Here I given mongo. Now so what it will do, it is coming to mongo. First it is creating mongo db container. Next it is creating your spring boot a container. That is the flow. That is the flow. Okay. So now anyway, here what is the problem? Network Spring Boot declare is external but could not found. Okay. So actually network is created external. It is not available. Let me check it whether this network is available or not. So how to check networks? What is the command? Docker. Tell me Docker network. ls command.
Yes.
So do we have that image, that network name? No, right? How to create Docker network? Custom network. Sudo docker next sudo docker
Network. But
network
here, yeah.
create.
Create.
So what is my custom network name? This is my custom network name. Now see here, network is created. Now let me delete it all. So docker rm hyphen f dollar docker ps hyphen aq. What is this? It is deleting all containers, even my containers are running also. What is this? Sudo. You are in root user, right? Normal user, right?
RM.
Hmm.
RM. Ice.
Sorry, rm only, right? Containers.
Yes, sir.
Sudo docker rm hyphen f docker ps hyphen aq only. I think you don't have any containers. Let me check it. Do you have any containers? How to check it? Sudo docker ps. Now, do we have any containers? No. Now let me remove all images. What is the command? Anyone? sudo docker. I want to delete all my images, existing images. RMI
RMI
space dollar
dollar
hmm,
Docker
docker
images
images hyphen q.
image.
Q means it will display only QIDs. Now I don't have docker images. I don't sudo docker. I am a user, right? So that is the reason sudo is mandatory. Images. Okay. So now anyway, already sudo sudo docker images sudo docker rmi rmi mm, dollar docker images docker images hyphen q. What is this? RMI requires at least one argument, sir. One argument only, right? Docker RMI hyphen f. Let me remove one by one. I don't know why it is daily Unix where lags Docker daemon socket permission denied. Okay, sudo docker RMI. Actually, that is a permission problem. So now I'm giving. I am a normal user. Space second image. Just delete it. Okay. So I deleted both. Now we don't have anything. Let me run it. So sudo is mandatory. Sudo. I am in user, guys. That is the reason every time we need to pass sudo. So docker hyphen compose dot yml sudo docker hyphen compose dot yml hyphen config. No need to give file name, right? So compose only. Okay. So there is no errors. Everything okay. Now how to run it? Run it. Sudo docker hyphen compose. Okay. Up space hyphen d detached mode. Okay. So now see here. Mongo is pulling and the second one is Spring Boot also pulling. Now this is a dependency. How many containers it is creating? Two containers. It is pulling one image, again it is pulling another image. At a time it will create two containers. One is my application, front end application, and the second one is see here container containers. MongoDB started and my Spring Boot also started. What is the error? Response from the daemon driver failed programming external connectivity. Okay, that is not a problem. External connectivity. So port is already allocated. Okay, no problem. Okay. Now check the services whether these services are running or not. Now this is the command, guys. So same we can use Docker commands or we can use Docker Compose also. Docker Compose lsrps command. Now see here sudo, right? Hmm. Every time we need to give sudo. So now see here, how many containers created here? Only one container or two containers? This is nothing but multi-container Docker application. This is the multi-container Docker. So this is the one my front-end application, and this is my back-end application. Now check it whether this really working or not. So copy this port number. So what is the my host port number? My front-end application 8080. This is my container port number. This is my host port number 8080. Now how to check it, guys? Go to here browser and go to your public IP address. Go to instance and so go to here and copy this public IP address and coming to here just paste it. And what is the port map? What is the that what is that port number? Host port number 8080. So now check it your application is running or
8080.
not. Now see here. your application is running. See here, Spring Boot. This is my front end application. Now check this data. So for example, I'm giving Rama, and so see whatever you, okay, just I given. Now if I click on, as of now we have some dummy record available, and just if you click, it will automatically store into the, so one more record. Now see here, so Ram. Now understand, right? So how this Docker Compose, and which case we go for Docker Compose. I hope you got it, guys. So anyone any doubt here? So this so if you get any chance, so like this multi-container Docker application, is there any dependencies? So that case you should go for Docker Compose. Docker Compose is a tool we can implement multi-container Docker application. What type of application? Multi-container Docker application. I hope you got it right. So still anyone any doubt? What, Shivaji?
Clear, sir.
Okay. So this is interview many people asked. So that is the reason. So I highlighted. Okay. There is Docker Swarm also is there, but that is like master and worker node architecture. Anyway, we are learning Kubernetes, right? Again, no need to this Docker Swarm, this Docker Compose. Already these are the so deprecated. Deprecated means this is the old process. Old process. Nowadays industry is not following these tools. So nowadays the advanced one Kubernetes, the advanced one Kubernetes. So if you learn Kubernetes, so no need to learn this, but enter purpose, what is what, just learn it. If say anyone is asking what is Docker Swarm, just go and Google it. Already just remember only, right. So what is Docker Swarm? Okay, what is Docker Swarm? This is like Kubernetes only. So this is like it is working like Kubernetes only. See here. So Docker Swarm is a container orchestration tool running the Docker application. It has been configured to join together within the cluster, within the cluster, within the cluster. Same like a Kubernetes only, but a Kubernetes so we can see many features. But if you come to Docker Swarm, only limited features available. But so Docker Swarm advanced version is Kubernetes only. Okay, Kubernetes only. Clear, guys? So if you interview, they are asking like same like Docker Swarm is a container orchestration tool running so your Docker application, and so here they are providing joining command. In Kubernetes also we know, right, a join command is there. With the help of join command we are going to create multiple worker nodes and all. So that is self-managed architecture, and if you are using a fully managed any service and all, so that case very simple only. Okay, guys, anyone any doubt? So just remember how it is working and all. This is very simple. If you want to know more about, just type so Docker. It is hangout, timeout error. Just wait. So what is the command? Docker hyphen compose. So the help will display, and so we can check with that all commands and all. What is the use and how it will work. Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt? If clear, let's move on to so new tool. What is Ansible and all?
So,
Anyone any doubt? Someone is asking. Clear, right? Yes or no?
Sir,
Okay. So now today we'll see orally what is Ansible. Now enter also most of the people asking, do you know any configuration tool? Do you know any configuration tool? Configuration management tool. Simply we are calling. Already you know, right? So already you know what is the version control tool. So what is the version control tool? You know, right? GitHub. As of now, you know, right? GitHub. So what is the CI/CD tool? Continuous deployment and continuous integration. Jenkins.
integration.
Jenkins. What is the build tool, as of now?
Maven.
Maven, and cloud is AWS, okay? Cloud is AWS, and platform Windows, or Linux also, Now, as of now, Docker, what is containerization part? Container means, so mostly, containers. Containers part, Docker, okay? So Docker, Now, so there is a one more tool is there, configuration management tool. Simply we are calling, so configuration management tool. Configuration management tool. So first, why you go for configuration management tool? So there is a Ansible. So there is many tools available in market, guys. Just if you go to here, so if you go to here, so configuration management tools, configuration management tools, management tools. If you give like this, so they are for see here Ansible configuration management tool. So the topmost is the Ansible, and if you want to, we can learn Puppet also and Salt also, and see here there is many tools available in market. So there is many tools available in market, but compared to other tool, so this is very simple only and user friendly only, and we can easily understand also, and also we can easily understand. Okay, so these are the Ansible, Chef, Puppet, Salt. See here, these are the many tools. Not only this, see here, these are the TeamCity, Bamboo. These are the topmost configuration management tool. Okay, so we can use anyone, guys. We can use anyone, that is depends on your requirement, depends on your requirement, we can use anyone's tool, but mostly now we are going to learn what is Ansible. Ansible is a, see here, rapidly, Ansible is a rapidly, so IT software development. See here, rapidly simple IT automation platform that makes your application and your system easier to deploy. Avoid writing scripts and custom code to deploy and update your application manually. Automate the all steps with the help of Ansible. With the help of Ansible. First, let me come to here. So, for example, I have one mission, guys. Suppose if you come to real time, just assume now in a corona, right? So 2 years back, so 2 years back, most of the people 2 3 years before corona, so everyone in office, right? All employees in office only. So office only, suppose if you need any software, suppose we are a one team, just assume we are a team, ABC team, okay, or ABC project. So in this project already 10 people, 10 resources are working. Resources, 10 resources are working in the project. Now, so 10 resources means every resource they have mission, right? That mission, whether it is laptop or whether it is desktop, leave it. Okay. So each resource have laptop or desktop. Now, so earlier everyone they are sitting office only. They are sitting office only. They are sitting office only. And if you raise any ticket, so for this project, I need these are the softwares, guys. I need Java software. I need so Git software. I need Putty software. Just try to understand Putty software, and I need Jenkins software, and I need Tomcat software, Tomcat, or I need so blah blah blah. These are the softwares we needed. These are the softwares we needed. Okay. Now, so in real time, without ticket, without approval, don't install, don't do anything. That is real time process. Okay. But in our mission, directly we are installing many tools, and directly we are uninstalling many tools, many softwares and all packages. But in real time, suppose if you want to install one simple Git software, or suppose if you want to install Java package, or suppose if you set up the Jenkins server, or suppose if you want to set up the Tomcat server. So for each and every tools, every package, every software, we need to raise one ticket. One is to raise one ticket. The tickets and all we can use any tool, but my organization we are using service now. But depends on project. So each organization they are maintaining one separate tool. So this is the one ticket tracking tool also service now. That is the many tools available. So project specific they are using different tools and all. Now if you raise any ticket, in the ticket means just we are mentioning. So this is a project requirement. So please install Git, Java, Putty, Jenkins, Tomcat packages in my mission. And they are asking what is your mission name and what is the IP of your mission and where is your desk number and which floor, and we are updating that entire information. And based on this, the admin guy will come, the system admin guy will come to your place, and they are installing manually all these packages and all. Without admin access, we cannot install all these softwares, guys. In real time, this is a very big issue. So they won't give full access, they won't give admin access for you. Okay, we cannot install single software, we cannot download anything. Whatever you want, first we need to raise the one ticket. Okay, so if your manager is approved and the ticket go to your manager, once your manager is approved, so for example I raised one ticket, so ticket means this ticket it will goes to your manager, the manager will approve your ticket. Okay, so he is the resource, this manager. Okay, this resource, just assume I am the one resource, I raised one ticket. So for installing softwares, installing project specific softwares, this specific softwares. Okay, softwares. So this is my title and all. Just I am creating one service now ticket. If I submit this ticket, so the ticket goes to your manager and manager will approve. So once the manager is approved, the ticket will goes to IT team. The ticket is goes to IT team. This is the real time process, guys. Okay, the ticket will go to IT team, service desk. Simply we are calling so service desk team. Okay, so this is the process. Without ticket, we don't install anything in real time. We cannot install anything. That is secondary. But without, even if we have admin access, don't install unnecessary softwares in real time in our office laptop. So everything they are monitoring, everything they are tracking, and that is a big escalation. Without approval, no, don't use any unofficial softwares, unofficial packages and all. Okay, that is one thing. And see here, I raised one ticket. Hey, I need installing project specific softwares like Java. These softwares and all I am mentioning here, and they are asking so desk name and phone number and which what is your right place and which project, they are asking blah 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 some information, that information and all only your personal information. Okay, once you submitted, the ticket goes to your manager. Once manager is approved, once manager is approved, and the ticket goes to your service desk guy, the admin guy. Okay, once he is approved, now he is approving, okay, really this guy needed these softwares or not. Anyway, manager know, right, whether you are in which project, what are the software they you need, so he knows everything. So once manager is approved, and the ticket goes to your so service desk team, service so desk team, or this is admin team. Okay, and they will directly come to your mission, and they will directly come to your mission, and they are installing your all packages whatever you want, they will install these softwares. So this is the process. Okay, this is before right, so before 3 years, okay, everyone sitting office only. Now after corona, right, what is happening, everyone sitting in home, right? So how this guy install all packages in my mission? Now scenario is, we need to go for a configuration management tool. So configuration management means, now this is the ABC project, right? Just assume. So this is my project, ABC project. So in this project, there is 50 people's working. Just assume 50 resources, 50 resources working. Okay. So in these 50 resources, so we need to install this all softwares. I need to install Java, or I need to install Git, we need to install Putty, we need to install Jenkins, or some mandatory packages and all, Maven, or some other softwares also, whatever you want. Okay, Tomcat, for example, .NET. So they need some packages, some softwares and all. So how this guy install? Now try to understand. Now clear, right? Now ABC project, there is 50 people working on this project. These 50 people, so I want to install this common packages and all, common softwares and all. So how to install it? Now clear guys. Now how to install? Okay. So now I am in my hometown, right? I am in hometown. But that so admin team and all they are in office only. But how they can install? How to handle this situation? Now clear? So they want to install 50 machines. If everyone sitting 50 machines means earlier they are manually coming and so they are installing all packages, all softwares, whatever you needed. But now I am in my hometown. You are in your hometown. So everyone they are sitting hometown. But that admin desk team are they are in Chennai only. But how to connect these machines? How to install? Even if I want to install 50 machines, so can I connect every machine? So this is the one resource. I can connect this machine, remote desktop or somewhere. I can install. But 50 resources, right? 50 resources 50 times I want to connect. For example, for installing one machine, these all packages. Just assume it will take half an hour. Okay. Now 50 resources, 50 into half an hour. How much time it will take? Now got it, guys? 25 hours, right? At least. Clear? What's Sharon? These are the manual process. It will take a long, right? It will take so very big headache in real time. Now to overcome this problem, now there is a many tools available in market. Configuration management tools. See here, Ansible is a rapidly simple IT automation platform. I want to do some automation for IT team. I want to do some common task. This same softwares. So we need to install 50 machines. How to install? So manual also we can do, but it will take long time, right? 50 machines. How to install this all packages and all machines? 50 times I need to connect. 50 times we need to install. 50 into half an hours. It will take 25 hours, right? It will take long time. But how to overcome? But how to overcome this situation? So to overcome this situation, now we go for some configuration management tools. Now we go for some configuration management tools. Now see here, DevOps is evolving and gaining transaction and organization discover how it enables them to produce better application and reduce their software product time to market. They don't want to take much time and in time they want to release their product. So how to handle? So that case you should go for whether we can go for Ansible or whether we can go for Chef or whether we go can get there is a lot of tools available in market. So these all are the automation tools only. So all are so configuration management tools only. We can use any tool, guys. Whether we can use any tools. We can use so we can use Ansible or we can use a Chef or we can use Puppet. So these are the topmost configuration management tools. So these are the topmost configuration management tools. Now see here how it will work and all. IT asset discovery, custom CA, continuous integration relationship, how it is maintained and all. Now we'll see overall how it will work. Now come to here. So what Ansible will do? Now see here. So in Ansible means it is following. So this is the way. This is we are maintaining one Ansible server. We are maintaining one Ansible server and these are the host missions, guys. These are the host missions. We can I have 50 host missions, right? So now we can create a 50. These are the host. Just assume already you know some few things, right? Now just assume these are the three host missions. In all three missions I want to install some common packages and all. So see here, in all three missions I want to install Java, I want to install .NET, I want to install some .NET, want to install Salesforce, whatever something. Now say hello, lava, I want to install some packages and all. But how to install? So can I go each and every mission? Can you install manually? Yes, we can also do that one. But it is taking more time, right? Time waste. It is taking more time. It will take a long time, right? So there is time waste. So to overcome this problem, now we are maintaining a Ansible server. So see here, this is the we are maintaining Ansible server. Ansible, Ansible server. Anyway, next class I will update. I will so explain each and everything clearly. Just orally, just a high level hierarchy, how it will work. Understand. Now see here, this is the host one mission. This is the host one, and this is the host two. This is the host three. Now see here, host three. Now we have multiple host missions. I have single Ansible server. Now with the help of we are connecting via SSH. In all missions we are going to connect via SSH. So next class we'll see what is SSH and how it will connect and all. So basically generally we are connecting SSH secure way. Okay. So this is now we have 100 missions, right? We have 50 missions. Sir, how my Ansible server connected to 50 missions? So here there is a one file is there. Host here we have there is a one file is there. Host file. There is a one file is there. Host files. And in this file we are going to update your all host missions. Add in we are adding host missions or IP address So in this host file, we are going to add all IPs or we are going to update all host IP names and all. So in this file we are updating. Now this Ansible server, it is connected to my all host missions and within the single start, I am connecting three missions and we can install all packages in three missions at a time. Clear guys, how it will work means. So anyway, next class I will explain each and everything. Okay. So just a high level I am giving how Ansible is working. Now 100 missions, right? Or 200 missions. I have 500 missions. So how to install these packages in 500 missions? So with the help of Ansible, this is very simple. With the help of Ansible, we can handle, we can, right? We can achieve very simple. Okay. This is your Ansible server. One mission we are going to install Ansible server and remaining all are host missions. Whether that may be 50 host missions or 100 host missions or 1000 host missions, whatever it may be, leave it. And here there is a one host file is there, that is nothing but inventory file. So this is nothing but inventory file. So in the inventory file we are going to update your all host names or all host IP address and all. Okay. And also we are going to split the multiple groups also. So the 10 missions related to application servers, 10 IPs related to application servers, 10 instances, 10 missions. Okay, 10 missions. These are the DB servers. Just assume. Okay, remaining 10 missions. This is related to application servers. Application servers. Okay, remaining submission web servers. I'm going to split. So that way, these groups and all we are going to update in our inventory file. We are going to update in our inventory file. So now Ansible server read this inventory file and based on this, it is connected to your all host missions and whichever task we implemented in our so here there is some playbooks and roles also is there with the help of playbook with the help of role. So we are going to execute all these packages, all this whatever you want, not only packages, whatever you want. So that and all we can implement in all your host missions at a time. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? So this is the high level overview how Ansible is working. And simply if you want to understand common repetitive task and all, we are going to execute via Ansible, Chef and Puppet. Common repeatable. So I want to install same packages 100 missions. So we can connect 100 missions, we can install. That is time waste, right? At a time I want to connect multiple host missions. I want to install, I want to update some packages, I want to install some certification and all. So that case mostly we can go for Ansible. Mostly we go for Ansible. This is the one of the topmost configuration management tool, and with the help of this tool, we can easily implement, we can easily install, we can easily update packages in our host machines with the help of Ansible server only. Clear, guys? What, Shivaji?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next class I will show you scratch level and what is Ansible and what is the features of Ansible and what is advantages and what is the disadvantages and what is the Ansible architecture and what are the commands, what is the models and all. So next class we will see. Okay. So that's it from my side today. So if anyone have any doubt, we can ask or else we'll wind up and we'll connect so tomorrow.